Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. And today we're doing a Singed game. Sorry, I forgot its name. I thought this would be a canon game. But it is a Singed game. And Singed is playing with 4 of his friends, or at least 3 of his friends, and they all got Fortify, as you can see. Except for Canon, so that's why I think that Canon isn't one of the group. And the enemy team has a much more usual approach. So the enemy team has a jungler, they have clairvoyance, they have, well, a support character, and well, this team just has 4 tanks, or tanky characters as I should call them, and cannon. And that might work out pretty well, because if you don't know how to handle that as an opponent, it is very hard to handle that. Or, well, you can lose pretty easily, at least. So, I'm not sure if I did the Singed game yet, but I'm pretty sure I did. And otherwise, let me know if you want me to discuss the skills, and I'll do that in the next game, because Singed is played pretty regularly. So Singed is kind of a tanky character. Not only kind of, he is a tanky character. And he gains health for the mana he has. And nowadays it's based on maximum mana instead of the mana you currently have. And he's starting out with Fling and Poison Trail. And I think Singed will be one of the very strong characters in the new Dominion map. Because Singed is really dependent on levels early game, just like Alistar. Alistar really doesn't need any items. He needs levels early game, so he needs to be like level 2 or 3 to be really good. And if you start off level 3, then yeah, you're going to have a big advantage over someone like I don't know, Ash, who really depends on items. And my cat is coming in to harass me instead of them harassing each other. So she's gone now, but still I didn't see the screen there for a while, so I hope nothing happened. Anyway, they're up 2 versus 1 here, and they are pushing the lane pretty hard, which is exactly what you should do if you're 2 versus 1. But we don't see anything yet. So, once again, let me know what you think of the fast forward, because, it is different, because you're not going to learn as much about how to lane, but I think with, I don't know, about 150 games worth of normal play, so let's say normal speed play, most people can draw their conclusions from that, and I can pretty much fast forward through it now, because, well, if you want to learn how to behave in lane, how to farm, then you can just watch one of the other 150 games and you should be fine. So it's a little more than 150, but that's rounded. I think it's about 200, but anyway, we're going after Tristana here, and yeah, Tristana really just escaped there. I'm going to keep it on locked camera instead until he goes back, or until, well, no, that's the only reason to switch. If he dies, that would be a reason as well. So 4 times Fortify, that means that you have, I think, 24 seconds. Yeah, 24 seconds of protection on your turret. And still, this turret is already down pretty low. And yeah, that is quite extraordinary. So I'm just assuming that they didn't use it yet, or that they're not on Skype or anything like that. So I'm not actually sure. I mean, people try to enlighten me, but yeah, I've had this video on my hard disk for a while now, and I normally change the game name to include the important stuff. And yeah, I didn't have anything on this one, so probably didn't tell me. Normally I notice when, or I change the name into whether they are on Skype or not, and with whom they're playing, and things like that. But this game just said that they went 4 tanks with a plus cannon with 4 times fortify. And yeah, actually getting an easy kill there because Tristana decided to stay in the poison trail instead of just running out. And I think she could have lived there, but not actually sure, of course, because it's always hard to judge whether or not you're going to die to the poison, or someone else is going to die to the poison. In this case, yeah. So they're ahead 4-3 here, but it's pretty much an even game for the rest. And Tristana's actually, yeah. Oh, she escaped and then she runs back in. Okay, didn't expect that. Otherwise, I would have put it to slower mode, because I like to see the fights still. The fights are really interesting to watch, but yeah, if I don't expect them, since there's no rewind button, there's not a whole lot I can do. I didn't expect Tristana to come back in against 2 full health tanks. I mean, that's just crazy. So let's watch a little bit of fighting. Nothing is going on apparently. And yeah, just fast forward once more. So Tristana jumping out every time the glue is used, which is exactly the way you should play. And they do get the kill on Janna here, and wow, I think that's the ultimate. Yeah, probably, because Tristana was still pretty high level, but not high enough. And Garen just used the ultimate to clean up. So the bottom lane is just going to attack this turret, and he's probably going back home to heal up and things like that. So yeah, the other lanes pretty much still the same. I haven't seen the jungler yet. I even forgot who was the jungler. Oh, it's probably Fiddle. Yeah, I did see him. So he just didn't come to the lanes where he was actually supposed to go. So like the bottom lane here. And he just totally left his turrets, yeah, to be killed. I mean, he was mid, and he didn't even do anything mid. And well, he could have come in like a minute earlier already. And now he's bottom. And he's going to attempt Dragon. And let's see how they punish him, because yeah, there's no way they're going to let this happen. And here you can see 3 from here, 2 from the bottom. And come on, you can kill him. Yeah, there we go. And kill the spare as well. And are they going to grab the blue buff? They're not. Okay. So they're going to grab Dragon, of course, because, well, with 2 of the enemy champions down, or 3 of the enemy champions down, there's not a whole lot they can do against that. So get a free Dragon. Could have gotten a free blue as well. Still might. No. No. But yeah, this Orianna. Oh no, she just takes some damage. It's not a whole lot, but it's still 40% or so. Anyway, let's fast forward once more. So locking the camera once again, and we're waiting for more to happen. As I said in my previous video, yeah, I'm just trying this out. Let me know about the fast forward, but also I'm not returning to the full-time commenting on this game, or this game only, until Dominion comes out, because I'm kinda getting tired of this map. If someone has a 3v3 map or custom games, those are still fine. I mean, I like those kind of games, and I know some of my viewers sent me some custom games. I'm going to do them in a minute, well, after this game is finished, and hopefully I will be able to upload them today. And I am going to do another Diablo episode on Saturday, so that's tomorrow. And I will make a very small video on that, which is probably going to be up before this one, but because it's very short to upload. So I normally make a second queue to just upload this small video, and hopefully that'll work. So I'm hoping that people will actually join me now. I know 2 people actually said they would be joining me this time. But it's fine if you don't. It's going to, well, it's going to be a solo playthrough otherwise, and that's fine too. It's just to show you the game a little bit and to get into the mood for Diablo 3, which I have no idea what the ETA on that is, but I don't really mind. I mean, I'm probably not going to buy it in the first week anyway, but I might. It depends all on well, when it comes out, what I have to do at that point, and yeah, at this moment I'm very busy with well, work stuff. I don't have a job, as you know, so I'm working for my own company, and I am developing a video game. But as I'm programming it all by myself, it is taking quite some time. And yeah, hopefully people will like it. It is of course a strategy game because, well, people who follow my channel know that I'm more of a strategy freak than anything else. Yeah, it is Dominion, so for those of you who, well, attempted to play in the alpha test, yeah, the alpha test completely whiffed on by the way. For those of you who participated in that, I expected to get like 1 email a day from everyone, so that I could do 1 turn a day, and I was expecting it to take like, I don't know, 20-30 turns. So it would take like a month to test this game, which is fine because, well, the month is probably already gone. But the furthest we got was turn 2, because I only got 1 completed turn from 1 of the 5 teams. That is just, that was incredible to me. As we see Shen just tower diving like a boss, and he's going to jump through the wall here. Come on. Come on. Why isn't he... It must be off cooldown now. I have no idea what he was doing. I have no idea what the cooldown is on the shadow dash or whatever it's called, but it's not that long. It has to be off cooldown by then, and since you're energy based, it's not like you're out of energy, because he didn't do anything at all during that period. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're just going to see some more gameplay. Zoom out a little bit just to get a somewhat clearer view of what's going on. So this is about, I don't know, 20% more than the normal setup. So 20% more view. And this guy's dead. At least that's what I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. So it's 16-7 now. So as I said, with these tanky characters, it is pretty easy to win. I have no idea how they're using the fortify because, well, I don't keep track of all of the fortifies because then I have to watch the turrets as well. But they lost one turret and the enemy lost two, so three. Yeah, three. So I guess it is working for them. Although might also be the reason, or the reason for that might also just be that well, they are stronger, so they can defend their lanes. Yeah, just a little bit of running around here. They are trying to catch up with the enemy team, but the enemy team is so scattered that there's nobody to really chase. It's not a real team fight going on, it's just a whole bunch of individuals. And now it's 4v2, so, 3, sorry. Now it's 2. And, oh wow, nice one. So, they get 4 kills, the enemy gets 1 kill. It's exactly the point you make from when you're a tank. You want to have your tank absorb as much damage as possible, and well, with all these tanky characters, it is really hard to kill them. Although, well, Shen is not really building very tanky. He now has Force of Nature, but his first items weren't really defensive. I mean, Philosopher's Stone is not defensive, and Rod of Ages is, yeah, a little bit defensive, I guess, but it's well, it's defensive if you compare it to the real offensive items. Armor and magic resist are, of course, far better if you're trying to go for something defensive, something tanky. And yeah, a whole lot of damage going down here from 2 ultimates, the one from Cannon and the one from Fiddlesticks. And oh, they don't get him. Wow, nice escape from Tristana there. Who is a her, of course, I know that. And, well, let's just take a small look at how the minion kills are. So they're quite equal. I think the red team, or, well, purple team, has just a little more minion kills, but it's set off by the fact that there's 14 more kills on this team. And our Singed here is doing quite alright. I mean, considering he had a duo lane, he is doing quite well. So let's fast forward once more. So for the finesses of how to play Singed, yeah, just go and watch another video. It's basically a really fun character to play. He is really annoying for the opponents, that is, because it's really hard to kill him. And well, with the grab, what's it called, the fling, it is easy to break up the enemy team. So just like with the rocket grab from Blitzcrank, it is well, it is easy to break up the team composition and in a team fight. So where they are all positioned, and you can just grab one of them and throw them into your team. And if you're tanky enough, you can actually survive that. But otherwise you're going to take all of the damage, and the one teammate that you plucked out of the enemy team will die, as well as you. Well, you might actually survive if you do it correctly, if you build it correctly. And then it's 4v4, but if you did it correctly, your team lost a tank and the enemy team lost one of the big damage dealers. So you're going to win the team fight. And that's the whole point about Singed. And how to achieve that, so the finesses of that, yeah, you really have to play him a couple of times or watch a video, probably both. And yeah, he's going to die here, I think. Oh wow, even taking a tower shot but not dying there. That's some nice regen on the ultimate, I think. And yeah, he died eventually. So yeah, it is the heat regen on the ultimate. And yeah, eventually he died, but the fact that he took that much damage and still survived is incredible. So that's a 5 for 0, or 0 for 5 rather. But it's the first death for Singed, so yeah, cannot really blame him in this case. And he's going out to plant some wards. So Cannon is the one dying too frequently. I guess Shen also is dying quite a lot. But Cannon is farming up pretty well. He has 9 kills and 161 minion kills. So he is indeed the carry in this team, or the one that should be doing the damage. And seeing from his items, yeah, he is building pretty offensively, or pretty much offense. And that's a good thing. I mean, it's better than him going for all defensive items. Nice one. I really are chasing the Singe. You should never chase the Singe. Doesn't matter which character you are, you never change the Singe. And Irelia only has 48 magic resist, and that's it. So not really in a position to chase down well, someone who has a poison trill. I mean, poison trill does about 100 damage per second. And we lag like hell at this moment, so we'll let it cool down for a sec here. Hopefully my computer can catch up. And it cannot, so let's try this. Oh, cannot do that. I'll be back in a sec. So, here we are once more. Back again at 42 minutes. And yeah, apparently you cannot... yeah, I already knew that, but you cannot stop and restart fraps when you are fast forwarding a game at any point. So once you hit the fast forward button, if you close fraps, or if you stop fraps, you cannot restart it. And that, yeah, it's really annoying, but I also forgot, so I have no idea why that is, so don't ask. Anyway, going back in, they already took out one of the inhibitors. It has respawned by now. And we are just going to see what the rest of the game brings. And he is going to stay alive this time. With the help of Shen's ultimate coming in and actually protecting him. And we see them taking out the second inhibitor. So they might actually take out the inhibitor that respawns, and I've no idea why this is happening, by the way. If I'm the only one that has this, then that's fine, but the inhibitor, when it respawns, doesn't have the same drawing anymore. It just stays destroyed, basically. I don't know why. It's supposed to look like this, with the blue crystal, and either they removed it, or it's a bug. And yeah, as I said, if it's only me, then that's fine, but if everybody has that, then they made a mistake somewhere. Or that's just a new look to show that you already destroyed it once. Did I really survive that? Wow. She actually did. Yeah, so I'm lagging like a monster here. Well, my previous lag was caused by the fact that I didn't have enough hard disk space, but I cleared up some hard disk space, so I should have an okay amount now. I mean, it's still not the amount I would like it to be, but that's because, well, there's just too much crap on here. And I should be buying a new hard disk. But anyway, or I should remove some stuff, but I don't want to do that. So I'm probably going to buy like 1 terabyte of external hard drive and copy all my files onto there. and then go on. Anyway, so with that fight gone, we're going to fast forward a little bit and we're going to join in the fight. So hopefully we'll be able to do that tomorrow, and I will have a good amount of disk space available to me. So they're going to take out Baron here without any interference from the enemy team. We can see them in mid lane and top lane, and there should be no problem here ganking at least one of them. Yeah, Jenna actually escaping here. Wow. So I guess they don't have any CC to stop her from escaping. And Jenna almost dying there, but not actually dying. But it doesn't matter. They get 2 of them, I think. Yeah, 2 for 1. Cannon still died. But yeah, with this much HP, it's really hard to stop them. And taking out the inhibitor once more, while his teammates just demolish the enemy team. And they are taking out the Nexus. So I hope you enjoyed the game. Let me know if I need to fast forward a little bit less. And yeah, that's about all I need to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.